Storm Tracker 6. This is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Other than a few clouds moving through, there's hardly anything happening for us in mid-Michigan today. The thing is, though, with the lack of clouds, it has affected the temperatures this morning. We're seeing those lows overnight, now into the early morning, around 30 degrees here in Lansing, some 20s also mixing in around the area, but much warmer weather's just around the corner. We'll track it coming up as 6 News This Morning continues.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News This Morning.
Well, here's dramatic video of first responders rushing to a Livingston County lake to try and rescue a man from the frozen waters, but despite their efforts, they were too late. Good morning, Mid-Michigan. It's Thursday, March 13th. I'm Jorma Duran.
And I'm Megan Vaselli. Thank you so much for joining us.
6 News is here for you now with this morning's top stories. Authorities tell 6 News a man went wind sailing on Lake Chemung yesterday afternoon, a place between Howell and Brighton, but got stuck in the water and was stranded on ice.
The Brighton Fire Department sent a crew to rescue the man, but when they tried to bring him to safety, they ended up getting stuck too.
The Coast Guard was then called in to help, bringing dive crews, a boat, and a helicopter. They were able to pull the man onto the boat. He was eventually flown from the lake by helicopter and rushed to a hospital. However, the Brighton Fire Department updated us that the man had passed away. This is still a developing story. Stay with 6 News for new information.
DTE Energy now wants another financial boost, even after getting approval for a $217 million rate hike back in January. The utility company filed paperwork at the end of last month, indicating it plans to request another rate increase next month. The Michigan Public Service Commission will consider the additional boost, which DTE says is necessary to continue improving reliability and upgrading its infrastructure. However, many customers argue the increases put a strain on their budgets. DTE says if approved, the rate hike won't affect customers' bills until next year.
A new bipartisan bill in the State House, if passed, would make deer hunting more affordable and even free in some cases. Under the bill, hunters with a base license could get another license to take up to 2 antlerless deer every year at no cost. Right now, that license is $20. Supporters of this legislation say they want this bill passed because hunting draws a lot of tourism and supports many businesses, but has been on the decline in recent years, resulting in the state's deer population to rapidly grow and is now around 2 million animals. The bill has been referred to the State House Committee on Natural Resources and Tourism.
Staying with deer, state wildlife experts now have confirmed the presence of chronic wasting disease in a wild buck in Washtenaw County. This brings the number of Michigan counties with confirmed CWD cases to 15. The DNR says the animal was found in Salem Township and appeared to be sick. The infection is contagious and deadly for deer. However, it's never been known to infect people. 6 News has learned Terry Braverman, the longtime announcer for Michigan State University Athletics, passed away at 86 years old. Braverman's family says he died last Thursday after his fight with multiple myeloma. Braverman worked with Michigan State for more than 5 decades and was well known for his signature phrase, "It's a beautiful day for football." He hosted TV and radio coaches shows and daily radio newscasts, provided play-by-play commentary for several sports, and served as Spartan football's primary PA announcer from 2001 to 2021. Braverman also served as the university's director of athletic fundraising from 1974 to 2002. It's now known as the Spartan Fund and currently supports more than 700 student athletes.
Today, President Donald Trump will meet with the head of NATO in Washington. It comes as his administration is dealing with a mounting trade war and efforts to bring an end to the Russia-Ukraine conflict.
Yesterday, Canada and the European Union announced countermeasures to U.S. tariffs on all steel and aluminum imports. And now, as Jared Hill reports, the president says he'll respond.
A tariff tit for tat.
Of course I'm going to respond.
President Donald Trump is threatening to ramp up his escalating trade war after Canada and Europe announced new levies in response to his 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminum imports.
We will not back down, and we will not give in.
From Canada, tariffs on nearly $30 billion worth of steel, computers, and sports equipment. The European Union, roughly $28 billion worth of American goods like bourbon, motorbikes, and blue jeans.
We're going to be doing reciprocal tariffs, so whatever they charge us, we're charging them.
The chilling relations come as Secretary of State Marco Rubio meets with G7 leaders in Canada today, and Canadian officials are set to meet with U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick in Washington, an effort to wind down the trade war. On Russia's war on Ukraine, Moscow is now waiting on details of the U.S. brokered 30-day ceasefire. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says it could create conditions to end the now 3-year-long war.
We're going to know very soon. I've gotten some positive messages, but a positive message means nothing.
Meanwhile, Trump's Environmental Protection Agency plans to reconsider its landmark 2009 finding that greenhouse gases are a danger to public health. EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin is also pushing to roll back dozens of regulations, including rules over industrial and vehicle emissions. Jared Hill, CBS News.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Taking a look on the Capitol camera, there isn't much wind, thankfully, and that means that the cooler air that's still in place this morning won't feel even colder through the wind chill. Instead, it'll just be another one of those sunny starts to the day. Sunrise time 7:53, sunset 7:43, giving us 11 hours and 50 minutes of total daylight. Looking across our area, the Midwest just has some high-up clouds drifting past. Really not expecting much of a change from what we even saw yesterday. We'll have some sun, some clouds, and then we look to the west. They have quite a bit more activity, plenty of moisture moving in, bringing flash flooding to places near Los Angeles, snow up towards the mountains. And eventually, we'll start to see the active weather in our area picking up more for us tomorrow. Rico doesn't seem to care, just kind of enjoying that sunshine. I think most pets don't mind whatever's happening in the forecast. They just want to know, will we have sun? That's what we're expecting today. Temperatures warmer than yesterday by about 10 degrees. We'll make it into the upper 50s, low 60s by the afternoon. So of course it's a green paw. We will be switching in some yellow and red paws for this weekend. That's because of that chance for storms. And
Yeah, you were saying what, 50?
yeah, around 50 miles an hour, maybe higher.
Wow.
And it's an all-day kind of wind, and then you have the chance for some stronger storms embedded within that. So Saturday's a good day to stay inside.
Yeah.
Double thumbs down. Wow.
Yeah. Give us the triple.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay, great. All right, well, coming up, Mid-Michigan's largest home and garden show will be back in the region starting today. There's a live look.
Yes, this annual event will feature hundreds of local vendors offering home and garden products and services.